What's happening, guys? SerpentX here, and I got a quick one for you to answer the age-old question, what graphics card should I choose, Nvidia or AMD? The age-old battle that everybody keeps trolling on the internet for. In my mining folder, I am primarily Nvidia. I do have my Claymore Crypto Note AMD miner, but everything else like Claymore Dual Miner, EWBF miner, and the XMR CUDA miner is primarily what I use. A little bit of altcoins like Verge and Nexus, but primarily staying on the main coins and bouncing around here and there to fill up my wallets. And what I like to say is AMD and AMD fans and AMD GPU fans are right, and Nvidia fans are right as well. It's all about what you're trying to mine, what are you trying to look for, what are you trying to do. So in choosing your hardware, you first got to find out what you're willing to pay and what coin are you wanting to mine. Now, what to mine will show you what is profitable at this very moment. However, that may not be profitable a minute, an hour, a day, a month, a year from now. So be careful. Don't just start. Don't come to whattomine.com and you see that Z Classic is the top one and you start mining it today, you're going to make a big profit, because that may not be the case tomorrow. So start off with the basics. What is your budget? If you only had $400 to buy a card and the Vega 56 was at its MSRP, I would say spend the extra $60 over your $400 budget and get the Vega 56. But of course that's not the case, because GPU prices are absolutely ridiculous right now. 580 4 gigs are going for almost $600. This is a really good deal here at the top. The GeForce 1060 from Gigabyte, 364, but that was used to be at what, 220, 250. The 580s, 8 gigabytes used to be at 250, 280. Now they're at $400. 1070s, almost $800. 1080 Ti is almost $1,000. So pricing for graphics cards is absolutely nuts. Everybody knows the shelves are sold out, stock sold out, online sold out. Amazon still has a card that they need to give to me or send to me, but they don't have stock because as UFD Tech said, those companies that make those video cards would rather sell directly to those mining farms and have all the money, cash on delivery, than put it in stock and hope it sells, which it will with the GPU market as it is and mining as it is right now. But you want to decide what graphics card is going to do what you want it to do. For example, we take a 580 and compare it against a 1070. Basically, the 580 is going to be good at Crypto Night, Ethereum, and a couple of other algorithms that it absolutely kills in or excels in. However, if we look at the numbers for the 1070, we can get almost to the same rate as Ethereum is the 580. We can also do very good in Equihash. We can also do Stellar and Lyra 2. Look at the difference in Lyra 2. 5,700 versus 35,000. That's a big difference. And then Neoscript as well. Neoscript, we're getting about 400 more kilohashes over. Pascal, I think the name kind of speaks for itself. Pascal, we should expect Pascal to be a lot better. But 950 to the RX 580, 690. And then Blake as well, 1350 versus 2400. So all around, Nvidia, it's going to be the better buy because it's good at multiple things. It's not the best at all at a single one. It may be a little bit better than AMD, but it's a good all-around buy. If Ethereum goes top up or bottom up tomorrow, you can always start mining Equihash or Equihash algorithm like Z Classic, Zcash, Hush, all those guys, right? But if that goes down, then you can always switch to Neoscript or Lyra or Pascal or Blake 2. You can switch to an algorithm or to a coin that's going to make you more profit. Whereas AMD, you have to also fine tune it. So the 1070 I just got the other day, The Nvidia driver is already installed. I connected it to a riser card. I dropped the TDP down to 65 or 70. I kicked up the core clock. I kicked up the memory, and I was already mining. Whereas the 580 or the Vega cards or the 570, I would have to undervolt, tweak, tune, and some people, especially AMD miners, have this down to a science, so they can do that in 2 seconds flat. I might need a little bit more time. If you never worked with an AMD card or mining with AMD card, it's going to take you some time, some studying, some research. It's going to take away profitability because you're spending more time getting your system running correctly than you are mining. So the Nvidia is plug and play. You can get in, you can go, and it's better at multiple algorithms. So you can always switch it up. And if all of the market goes to crap, you can always turn around and sell your cards. The AMD cards are great at maybe 3 or 4 that is displayed here, but they're not an all-around card. So first find out what is your budget, then find the coin you want to mine. Of course, research that coin. Don't just be like, oh, it's most profitable, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Research the coin first. Look at the website. Look at its Twitter feed. Look at its Reddit feed. Look at what the comments say. Look at the white paper. If you can understand the technical term, I would say read the white paper, the technical white paper, the business one, whichever you can. Just research the company or the coin you're going to invest in. And if the coin is not listed, and a lot of people complain about this, that what to mine does not have the coin I'm looking for or wanting to mine, it's at the top, people. It's right here. It's at the top. Click on the coin, and if your coin's not listed on here, then there's plenty of other resources out there. Find a coin you want, click on it, plug in what your hash rate is, because you can see what the algorithm is. SHA-256. That's a Bitcoin algorithm. So you find out what your hash rate is for Bitcoin, and then you can get your hash rate, your power consumption, your cost of electricity, how much it's going to cost you. Find out how much the pool is going to charge you fee-wise, 1%, 2%, 4%, and calculate. You'll find out your return of profit and all the other good stuff. You know, say the hardware cost me $400 for whatever. This is unrealistic, but 15 days I would break even, and everything after that's profit. This is not actual numbers, so do your research. But the reason why you probably would choose Nvidia over AMD, it's plug and play, it's easy to get up and running, you're going to be able to mine multiple algorithms, so whichever goes to shit, you can just turn around and go ahead and make some more money on a different algorithm or a different coin. And then you'll be able to sell the card if the whole market goes down. And it's more power efficient. Look at the power consumption. If I take the 1070, 120 watts, 130 watts, 120 watts, so 130 is the highest. The 580 around 115, 135, 130, 150, 145, 115, depending on the algorithm, that's going to increase your power draw. So AMD is a little bit more power hungry. You can undervolt it to get it in line, but Nvidia right out of the box, drop the TDP, bump up the core clock, bump up the memory clock, and you'll have a great mining system up pretty quickly. Even if you have 1 card, 2 cards, doesn't matter. So I hope my comparison helped you out. I hope you can make your decision a little bit better. If you have any comments, definitely hit me up. Feel free to share, like, or subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.